The new executive director of the Gilcrease Museum took a tour of the museum's construction today.
He was born and raised here in Tulsa and says that he's been working towards this job his entire life. News on 6's Jordan Tidwell has more on his new role.
Brian Lee Wisenhunt says he grew up going to the Gilcrease Museum, so now being the executive director is an honor. Places like the Gilcrease Museum are what Brian Lee Wisenhunt says give communities character.
It really helps for people to understand, where they are. It helps them to understand themselves, the world around them, and our history.
After working at a museum in Corning, New York, Brian will now be the new executive director of the Gilcrease Museum. He says once all of the construction is complete, he's excited to show off the museum to Tulsa.
With the reopening of the museum, really strengthening the connection that the museum already has with the Tulsa communities and just building on that and creating programming, exhibition schedules, events, activities.
He says he wants to focus on giving people an experience when they visit Gilcrease. And part of that experience is expanding the different ways they can use the museum's grounds.
Currently, the museum I work at has no grounds. We're landlocked, so I'm really excited to have the opportunity to expand my thinking back to a property that is pretty limitless. With 460 acres, there's so much that the Gilcrease can do in so many different ways.
Wisenhunt says one positive of the new space is how they can show off the majority of the museum's collection, but plans to make sure there is always something new to see.
People say, well, I went there in 4th grade, I don't need to go back. Well, we want to create a reason that draws them back, that invites them to return, so that they know that it's not going to be that same experience that they had. There'll always be something new to consider, a new artwork, a new exhibition. He
will begin his new role as executive director on April 15th. In Tulsa, Jordan Tidwell, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.